Elephant Man Podcast Network, Grown Man Conversations dealing with elephants in the room. It's your man DB. Like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell so you can know what new material is coming out. Elephant Man underscore uh, podcast / Elephant Man Podcast, Twitter / Poster Boys, and hit the Paleo Hebrew in the top right or the bottom right for YouTube. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Let's turn this camera on. Boom! What's going on? Blessings to everybody. We're still gonna have our Sunday build tomorrow, but I just had to come on here real quick. Just real quick. Blessings and blessings and blessings to everybody on today. Got a lot of good news and a lot of things gonna be going on real soon. Blessings to y'all. Like, subscribe, share if you haven't already. Get on that Facebook, and also we got the Grow Culture page. I'm gonna show y'all that in a minute. Blessings to y'all. Share on your page because you know people that I don't know that I believe that they may be blessed by this. Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, and look what I got here. Seed time, harvest time. Reds and the yellows, man. They came up. I was so happy. I didn't have to go to the store and buy some bell peppers. I don't know y'all eat bell peppers. And just look at this little one right here. The mug little, but it's still gonna get eaten or whatever. Blessings to y'all, man. You know, I want to make sure I get on here and chop it up with y'all, man. Miss y'all. I want to chop it up with y'all once or twice a week. Oh, I cannot forget the zucchini in the building. We got some zucchini going on this Shabbat, you know. So praise the Most High. Once I get off this live, I am going to get in here because we got perfect weather. Perfect weather is 65 to 70 degrees, and it's a blessing. Beloved above all things, I wish that you may prosper and be in good health, even as your soul prosper. Blessings, Quarter Shem, fellow followers of the way. Shabbat Shalom. Blessings to you. Oh man, my man, Apostle Curtis Lewis. Blessings to you. Shalom. Salama, you love Yah. Salama. Blessings to you. Blessings to you. Don P. Yehuda. Shabbat Shalom. Blessings to you. Blessings to you. They love Natalie Focus and Yah. Love bell peppers. Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes when you go to the store, they put them in there together. They be the red one, it'll be a green one, a red one, and a yellow one, and it'll be like $4. Like, dang. You know, and you'd be surprised how much a pack of seeds costs. Little to nothing. Some seeds cost less than $1. Now, with these yellow ones like this, they start off green, as y'all know. You can pick them green and eat them green. But if you let it just stay on there, you'll start seeing them turn. Matter of fact, let's look at this one. See how it's green on that side, but then on this side, it's golden. So this could sit on the table and it's going to probably get a little bit ripe. Same thing with this red one. You can see how it was turning, but then on that side, it's boom. Okay, we'll cut that up with some onions and some steak. And Shabbat Shalom, Don Yehuda, zucchini and squash casserole. Oh wow! I cut them up and I just put them in stir fry and stuff like that. My yellow squash, my favorite squash. I ain't even got that up here. But there you go one. Yellow squash. So instead of spending, try to save on that. Yes, the courses will be coming soon. Blessings to y'all. Ruhama, blessings to you. Salama, blessings to you. Blessings to you. And Camila Jordan. That's interesting that yours came up and it says you're on Facebook and yours came up. Because usually my Facebook people, it won't show their face. That's weird. But anyway, I'm going to show y'all one thing too as far as a grow culture. We're doing it for the culture. But you know, our grow culture pretty much expanded. Let me present the site. Not the site. I'm still working on the website. I'll be done with it in a minute. But the page. Now, this is the grow culture. Growth, health, and collective sustainability. So all my brothers and my sisters, matter of fact, I'm going to put it in the chat. It's a call to action, and a Grow Culture 1. You get on there and you can like it. We try to build it up like the Elephant Man site, but it's 26 followers so far. And I got different pictures on there. Oh, that's right there. There's a picture of Swiss chard. You pick it young like that, it's amazing, right? And got pictures of the uh, butternut squash. That's all. That's not ready, but the butternut squash and stuff like that. Acorn squash. Okay, and then that was the first harvest of green bell peppers. Okay, so let's get off of there. So make sure you're going. I'm gonna put that in the chat, and then we're gonna get right into this. Man, blessings to y'all. Blessed Gia, blessed Gina, blessed Gina. Blessings to you. Yeah, absolutely. Blessings to you. So let me put this in the chat real quick. Um, okay, so that's the Facebook to the Grow Culture. Get on there, and if you can and will, please. I ain't forcing you to get on there. No, please get on there. That's what I'm saying. Growth, health, and collective sustainability. And it's based off the scripture, beloved, I wish above all that you may prosper and be in good health, even as your soul prospers. So it's not just with growing fresh fruits and vegetables, even though it's included, but the mind, will, and emotions as well. Collective sustainability, you sustain as a unit together, right? You sustain as a unit together. So let me see what's going on. Why I can't close it out? I've been doing this too long. And also I'm gonna do a course. Some people was asking me about man, they want to do a behind the scenes with what do you use to get the podcast up? So I'm gonna go over cameras, I'm gonna go over mics. Really don't need a lot, to be honest. Um, and I'm gonna go over the behind the scenes with the StreamYard and the whole nine. So let me quit sharing that. Let's quit sharing that. And I'm gonna go into this John 10:10. But one thing that I was getting at, what was in my spirit and stuff was going on, is the abundance. Abundance. And every time we have been programmed to believe that Abba Yahuwah is not an Abba of abundance. So let me share the scripture. So much so that the enemy, it's people that know that it's abundance, but they got to paint the picture to you that it's scarcity and that it's not abundant, right? And people go into the survival of the fittest mode, and they go into the survival of the fittest mode, and so they get into a scarcity mindset instead of abundant mindset. And I want to share this real quick. We're gonna get into it, the John 10:10 story. I'm gonna get off here, and then I'm gonna get into this garden. I got some kale ready. Also, I'm gonna be sending out a list for those who want to do the fall garden, because you can, the end of August, you can do a fall garden as well. I'm not an expert. It's just something I like to do. Don't be, no, you an expert? No, something I like to do. All right. I start off with this Ephesians 3:20. Now unto him that is able to do exceedingly abundantly, this word right here, abundantly above all that we can ask or think, according to the power that worketh in us. Unto him be glory in the court of Shem by Yahusha throughout all ages, world without end. Amen. He gonna do exceedingly abundantly. So when I think about that, is I think about our capacity. We are programmed and we are in a finite situation here on the earth, but you know our Most High is infinite. So basically, our mind and our mindset has to catch up with His infinite wisdom, His abundant life. We have to catch up with that. So even the things that we imagine in our mind, He gonna do a exceedingly abundantly above what we can ask or think. Not so we can heap it upon ourselves. I think that's what it is, because a lot of people use the scripture and say, "Yo, exceedingly abundantly," so they can just heap it upon themselves and go on about their way and live in their ivory tower and just good for me, bad for you. No, He do exceedingly abundantly more than you can ask or think, and equip and empower you so you can be able to help others. That's not just monetary, but it includes monetary, right? And you got to be in good health. because you can't help nobody if you broke down. You're not in good health. You can't help as much. You can't help people as much. I'll put it like that, because you can still be sickness in your body and get on the phone, or they can visit you or whatever, send them a letter or email. So I'm not gonna say you can't help them, but he promised us good health, right? Abundantly, right? And so exceedingly abundantly is more than we can actually think. It's above our finite understanding, right? It's above, it's limitless, because we serve a limitless Abba Yahuwah. Exceedingly abundantly. Okay? So I'm gonna get rid of that. And I'm gonna show you this next one. And it's dealing with the seed time, harvest time, and then I'm gonna get right into the John 10. Okay, share the screen. I had to open up 3 of them. I like Blue Letter Bible for some reason. I like the one that brother from oh God, why did he forget his name? Red Letter Rap used. He had Yahoo and all that. I think it's in the PDF. I think he sent it to me. I don't know what happened to that link. I'm going to have to reach back out to him so I can get it. But, okay, so this is after the flood or whatever. And Noah built an ark unto the Most High and took every clean beast and every clean fowl and offered burnt offerings on the altar. And the Most High smelled the sweet Savior. And the Most High said in his heart, I will not again curse the ground any more for man's sake. For the imagination of man's heart is evil from his youth. Neither will I again smite any more every living thing as I have done. Because if you think about it, the terra firma, the soil, the ground where we get uh, fruits and vegetables and stuff like that, it was all flooded. So if you think about trying to plant on a flooded soil, it can't take root, it can't germinate, right? It can't be too wet, but it can't be too dry, for it to germinate and bring forth much fruit. But if you're thinking about flooding enough to hold the ark up, that's all vegetation and all just is messed up. So he said, I will not destroy all living again. Then after that, Genesis 8:22, while the earth remaineth, seed time and harvest time, and cold and heat, and summer and winter, and the day and night shall not cease. So he basically saying, I'm not gonna flood the earth no more, and it's gonna always be seed time and harvest time. So he come to give us life and that more abundantly. I'm jumping to the John 10:10 scripture, and if we dealing with seed time, harvest time, there is no lack. But every time we look on the news, every time we look on television, it's, man, we running out of this and we running out of that, and it's a shortage of this, that, and the other. But I think what it is it's uneven distribution on purpose. It's uneven distribution, because he already said seed time is harvest time as long as the earth is going to remain, right? So he would be going back on his promise if it was lack to that degree, right? And so what happens is people either withhold or they lie when they say, I know this is something it's gonna mess with some of your thinking. They say, man, this is it's scarcity out here. Man, it's bad out here. As long as you got seed time harvest, he said it's gonna be as long as the seed time harvest time in the earth, then you won't lack. You will not lack. Now, I'm not saying trials, tribulations, and troubles won't happen, but what I'm saying is you will not lack in the point where we ran out of resources or we're running out of resources. When they say, oh man, we got this global warming and we gonna have more people on the planet than resources. The Most High, that's basically saying the Most High don't know what he's doing, right? The right amount of people are born into the earth and die in the earth, and it's sustained, right? He knows what he's doing more so than what we do. That's why the people who don't believe in the Most High and have a God complex, trying to reign and rule. That's why I said even in Isaiah 14, when Hasatan, like, I will be like the Most High. I'm like, in what way are you going to be like the Most High, right? Just the reigning and ruling part. Oh, it's more to it than that, right? It's the abundance and not the lack. If you say the cattle, earth is the Most High and the fullness thereof. I own the cattle on 1,000 hills, right? He owned it all. It's his, right? And he also said the king's heart is in his hand. He give it to whoever he please, right? So I think that he would want the resources to go to a righteous man, the one who will trust in the finished work of Yahusha, than a wicked man coming up, cloning people and doing all kind of crazy whatever it is. Not just cloning, but you know what I'm talking about. They got so much money they don't know what to do with it, and so they want to lord over people for the wrong reasons. The body and souls of men, it's a lust. It's an insatiable appetite. He said, "Let no man say he is tempted to Yah, but he is drawn away by his own lust. His lust is his sensual appetite, his pride, lust of the flesh, lust of the eyes, pride of life." So I want to get into this John 10:10 story, and then we gonna get out of here. We are gonna come back on tomorrow. We are gonna come back on tomorrow. I promise that, because I had a set time, which is Sunday at 6 p.m. We're gonna make sure we come on here um, Sunday at 6 p.m. So let's just go through the whole 10:10. See, the Most High cared for us, right? He cared for us, and once we know how much He cared about us, it will help us with our esteem. Some of us are dealing with depression. Some of us are dealing with low self-esteem. Some of us are dealing with low self-worth. Some of us are dealing with rejection, and we want acceptance from the wrong source. I'm gonna say that again. We want acceptance from the wrong source, because He said, "You're my beloved." He said, "Before you was in your the mother's womb, I knew thee." So we need to get love and acceptance from Him. But if we don't get the likes and the love and acceptance from others, then we feel incomplete. But He said, "I've loved you with a perfect love." So once we grasp the depth of the Most High's love, we can be able to walk in Godfidence. All right. So let's go into this. And I don't like the way that is, but y'all can still read it. "Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entered not by the door, it entered not by the door unto the sheepfold, but climbeth up some other way, the same as the thief and the robber." So Yahushua is basically saying, "I am the way, the truth, and the light. No man come to the Father but by me." Right? And it also says, "Without the shedding of blood, there can be no remission of sins," right? His finished work. So people try to come in another way, like, you know what? You take the high road, I'll take the low road. All roads lead to Rome, right? All roads lead to us, you know. I don't have to go the way that you go, and I'm gonna end up at the same destination. No, it says, "Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entered not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbeth up some other way, the same is a thief and a robber. But he that entered in by the door is the shepherd of the sheep. To him that porter openeth, the sheep hear his voice, and he calleth his own sheep by name and leadeth them out." So we gotta basically, this is what the communion, this is what the fellowship, this is what the worship is. It helps us and trains us to hear the still small voice, because this voice is in our head that is contrary to the will and the word of the Most High, that is pro flesh, right? Pro lust, pro pride, and it's not the will of the Most High. But if we read His word, we got His Ruach in us, we practice the presence of the Most High, we get to hear His still small voice. That's why when we do stuff afterwards, something told me I shouldn't have said that. Something told me I shouldn't have did that. Man, something told me I shouldn't have did that. Well, it can't be the enemy, because he come to steal, kill, and destroy. So it got to be the Ruach telling you that life and that more. But oh, my gut instinct and my woman intuition and all that. Yeah, I feel you on that. But sometimes it's the Ruach as well. And he calleth his own sheep by name and leadeth them out. And when he putteth forth his own sheep, he goeth before them, and the sheep follow him, for they know his voice. So he leading by example. He's going out before, he making the crooked places straight. So he said, "I'll never leave you or forsake you. I'm Emmanuel," right? Which means Abba Yahuwah is with us. Abba Yahushua is with us, right? Verse 5, "And the stranger they will not follow, but flee from him, for they know not the voice of strangers." So we ask Abba Yahuwah in this area, in this age, and in this time, in the place of deficit, in the place of loss, in the place of confusion, in the place of don't know which direction to go, that we have discernment, that we not listen to the voice of the stranger or the enemy, Give us discernment this day, Abba Yahuwah, not to listen to the voice of the stranger, because it may look good, but it ain't good for you. And all that glitter is not gold. So we got to make sure we're hearing the voice of the Most High Yah. And we have to. We have to. Verse 6, this parable speak Yahusha unto them, but they understood not which speakings. Got a big crow hawk coming over the big crow hawk. I don't know if y'all heard that in the mic. This parable spake Yahusha unto them, but they understood not what things they were which he spake unto them. Verse 7, then said Yahusha unto them, verily, verily, I say unto you, I am the door of the sheep. And all that came before me are thieves and robbers, but the sheep did not hear them, right? I am the door, verse 9, I am the door. By me, if any man enter, he shall be saved and shall go in and out and find pastures, right? He comes to lead us and guide us into all truth, right? So even in the chastening, even in the down times, he said he chases those who he loves, right? You will want to get chastened and not just be left to your own devices and turned over to a reprobate mind, right? I don't want that. Check me if it's for my good. You know what I mean? Even though my flesh might not like it, I don't want to be in the place and I'm not in the will of the Most High. Because I think one thing that would be a shocker if he said, depart from me, you workers of iniquity. I never knew you. I never was intimate with you. I never spoke to you, or when I did speak to you, you didn't hear me. You just did your own thing. You know what I mean? So that would be terrible. I am the door. By me, if any man enter, he shall be saved and shall go in and out and find pastures. This is the main scripture. The thief cometh not, but to steal, to kill, and destroy. I come that they might have life, that they might have it more what? Abundantly. Abundant life. Now, sometimes we are taught the great by and by. You know what I mean? That's some religious slave teaching that we held on to and passed it down, Big Mama and them. Life more abundantly here and in the world to come. Yes, we are passing by. Yes, this is not our home, but we're not here to just be beaten down and downtrodden the whole time we're here and just waiting for the sweet by and sweet cherry come take us home, and then we can have a real. That's good too. But he said life and that more abundantly. He didn't say life and that more abundantly once you get to the Shemayim. So that's life and that more abundantly now. If you think about Abraham, if you think about Moshe, if you think about David, if you think about Solomon, right? Think about John, you think about all of them guys, right? They had abundant life even right here and right now, right? I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd giving his life for the sheep. So when the dragon or the goat, Hasatan, said in Isaiah 14, I'm going to be like the Most High Yah, he ain't laying down his life. He is not laying down his life at all. Right? That's one of the giveaways. That's one of the giveaways right there. Because he come as an angel of light. But one thing he can't replicate, I'm gonna tell y'all, besides him not laying down his life and being a sacrifice. He wants you to sacrifice for him. He wants you to sacrifice your children to Molech. That ain't like the Most High. He's come to steal, kill, and destroy. That ain't like the Most High. So I don't know what he thought he was gonna come and lord over the Most High's creation. Right? And then you see how some of the oppressors move, the oppressive people move. Like that is not of the Most High. You are not going to embrace the Most High's book, Torah, the prophets, the Brit Hadashah, the gospel, and then live like a devil. Ye are of your father, the devil. I'm not talking about nobody in particular, but I'm saying that's contradictory, right? So that's one thing. He laid down his life. But here's another thing. This is the main thing that the enemy cannot do. You ready for it? You ready to hear it? Say I'm ready for it in the chat. Type ready in the chat if you're ready for it. This is one thing. He said I can't be like the Most High. I want to be like the Most High. He just talking about from the reigning and ruling over creation aspect. He don't know all what that's entail, right? He don't know putting the stars in place and the galaxies, and he don't know. He want to rule like that, but he don't know what it takes to be the head, the most high out of all. You know what I'm saying? This is what he can't do. This is what he can't do. He cannot love. He will not sacrifice his life, and he cannot love. Agape, he cannot love. Ahava, he cannot love. He cannot love, and he cannot tell the truth. Right? Abba Yahuwah cannot lie, and the father of lies cannot tell the truth. Abba Yahuwah cannot lie, and the father of lies cannot tell the truth. So when the father of lies come to you and say, you ain't nothing, he's the father of lies. You must be something. The father of lies come to you and say, you ain't going to make it. That must mean you're going to make it because he's the father of lies. It's the opposite of what he say. Father of lies says you're good for nothing. That means you are fearfully wonderfully made, and you are good when you put on the finished work of the Most High. He cannot love. And then so he replicates the giving, but it's a string attached to it. So people, I'm just a blessing from the Most High, and that's the devil setting you up, right? That's why we got to have discernment. That's why we got to know the shepherds. We say, the sheep hear my voice, and another they won't follow. Right? No matter what, sometimes if you, man, this is a good idea right here, and it might not be the Most High. That's why even when we've been there, done that, we have younger kids or something, teenagers or middle schoolers or whatever. We have a discernment of character and be like, I don't know if you should hang with that kid. I don't know, or dads tell their daughters, I don't know about that brother you brought around. But daddy, he funny. He make me laugh. He bought me an ice cream. Like, I know I could buy your ice cream. That dude, he owns something. I don't know about him. You just hate. You don't want me to have fun. No, I'm discerning character because I've been there, done that. Or, you feel what I'm saying? So if you don't take heed to wise counsel, you're going to set yourself up for the okie. So anyway, let's go on. So he cannot love. He will not lay down his life. Hasatan, he cannot love. He will not lay down his life. He can try to imitate giving, right? Because when he took Yahusha up to the in Luke 4, he said, see this, all the kingdoms of the world, it was compromised and given to me. I can give it to whoever I please. So it's looking like, oh man, they blessed, man. I'm down here doing bad. Maybe if I buy 5 more scratch and win tickets or whatever, I might make it happen. Maybe if I just do all this different stuff, then Abba give me a nod from heaven and I just stand up. And the next thing you know, you like, okay. But that ain't it. That's not a blessing. The blessing of Abraham. The wicked cannot get the blessing of Abraham. Because everything that glitters ain't gold. Everything that looks like a blessing ain't a blessing. But that's a whole other. I don't want to get into that one right now. But the blessing, the covenant, to be in the covenant with the Most High Yah is different. So verse 10 and 11 said, I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd gives his life for the sheep. He basically said, if I don't die, you don't live. I'm living it up. Yeah. Because he's a good shepherd in the reign of the just and the unjust. And he give us all this sovereignty, this time, right? That's why I say it's appointed man wants to die and then come to judgment. So he gives us all time to choose. He don't want no robots. He don't want no puppets. And he ain't forcing you. But think about Hasatan, enemy. They force you. You're going to do this or else lose that. It's like, dang, man, give you ultimatums and stuff. Trying to lord over you and rule over you. Hasatan, he 10, 12. But he that is a hireling is not the shepherd. Hasatan is the hireling. Or the one that's hired. Not necessarily Hasatan, but the one that I'm just doing this for I'm hired to do this. I'm just doing this for the paycheck. My investment is little to nothing. He that is a hireling is not the shepherd, whose own the sheep are not. Seeing a wolf coming and leaveth the sheep. Like I'm here for the bread. I'm here for I'm hired. I'm a hired hand. I don't have no investment. I'm not gonna lay my life down. So therefore, when I see the wolf come, I'm gone. That's up to you. You got caught lacking, as they used to say. I see a wolf coming, I'm good. I don't have no investment. I'm not gonna lay my life down. And fleeth, and the wolf catches them and scattered the sheep. That's what happened when the sheep don't have a shepherd. Israel scattered to all four corners of the earth, right? Because we rejected Yahusha and his finished work. But true Israel will, according to the scriptures, he will gather them. The hireling fleeth because he is a hireling and cared not for the sheep. Wow. John 10:13. The hireling fleeth because he is a hireling and cared not for the sheep. He ain't tripping. He there for, and even me, I work in the school, and that's why, even sometime in the school, you can tell the people that's just there for the check, or they just, they're in it for themselves, right? They keep talking about, I got mine. You got to get yours. But they want to talk about what the school they went to for the third time. Don't nobody care what school you went to. Roll your sleeve up and teach these kids and go home. Okay, I ain't gonna be like that. That's just how I be, man. We don't care. I mean, that's good. Congratulations. But help us. Help us. You ain't trying to help us, go home. I am the good shepherd, and I know my sheep, and I am known of mine. That's why when he say, "Depart from me, you workers of iniquity, I never knew you," he said, "I know my sheep." Verse 14, I know my sheep. As the Father knoweth me, even so know I the Father. And I lay down my life for the sheep. There you go again. A hireling is not gonna lay his life down or lay her life down. He's like, I'm invested in this. He's invested in you. Y'all don't want to, man, y'all don't understand the blessing. Y'all don't understand how much the most I love y'all, man. To lay down his life, to lay down his life for ungrateful, man, we are blessed. Okay, let me finish. And the other sheep I have, which are not of this fold, them also I must bring, and they shall hear my voice, and they shall be one fold and one shepherd. One fold and one shepherd. One Elohim, one faith, one baptism. He's not the author of confusion. That's what I'm saying, man. Out here in these YouTube streets, everybody, it should be some cohesiveness. It should be some things that should be the same. Now I understand we agree to disagree, and this teacher over here learned this big word, and this other teacher over here learned this thing, and this, that, and other, and I'm for scholarship, so I'm not condoning it or dogging it, but I'm saying it's like, wait a minute, 7 people saying 7 different things. He said one fold, one shepherd. If y'all, somebody ain't got the rule out. Well, I ain't gonna go there. That's gonna be treading. I ain't gonna say that. I'll get in trouble. But I'm saying he not the author of confusion. 7 different things, 7 different teachers, all claim to hear from the Most High, right? I'll leave that alone. Verse 17, therefore do my Father love me because I lay down my life. He said it a third time that I might take it again. Take it again, that's the resurrection. But no man taketh it from me, but I lay it down myself. He volunteered, man. Man, I'm finna get off of here. I don't know how blessed y'all is today, man. He volunteered his life for you. And you tripping off of a bill. He said, I will withhold no good thing from you. You tripping because the Gentile nations don't accept you. They rejected you. They ain't laying their life down for you. You get a job, I'm irreplaceable. I'm okay. They kick you out day one and hire somebody else on day two. And notice they'll fire you immediately. But they want you to give them 2 weeks notice so they can replace you. They want to fire you on the spot. Now I can understand if you didn't broke something or hit somebody across the back with a chair, send them over the fax machine. Yeah, bro, you got to go right now because you reckless. You tearing up stuff. That fax machine costs a lot of money. No, that person that got hit with the chair is gonna be hospitalized. I'm being goofy, but still, if it ain't that, it's like, I don't like you today. You fired. Dang, I got bills. I don't care. But could you give me 2 weeks, so I can get your replacement, please? What? Okay. Anyway, brother Dale, blessings to you. Shalom. Okay. No man take it from me, but I lay it down myself. I have power to lay it down. Man, what? Dunamis. Somebody type dunamis in the chat. Dunamis power. I have power to take it again. I have to die so you can live. Because ain't nobody took nothing. This is the reason why when he came making all of that noise, they been wanting to kill him. But it wasn't his time. He died with the hour and the day he was supposed to. He had to die on the Passover so he could be the Pesach. If he'd have died before the Pesach, he wouldn't be the Passover lamb. I have the power to take it up again. This commandment have I received from my Abba. There was a division, therefore, against him among the Jews, saying these, and many of them say he have a devil and is mad. Why hear him? They like, nah, man, he got a devil. They said that the Mashiach had a devil. So you embrace real Hasatan, and then the one that come to save your life, laid down his life for you, you call him a devil. Man. Others say these are not the words of him that have a devil. Can a devil open the blind eye? So other people are like, nah, the devil come to close your eyes. He come with a fork and poke the devil will poke your eyes out. He ain't trying to hear nobody. Or if he trying to hear you, it's something attached to it. Because I know a lot of people be like, see, this is a witch doctor, and he gets some dust, and he get the chicken bones, and he get some blood, and he get this, that, and the other, and he, bury a cup of grapefruit juice in the backyard, and then it was healed, or whatever they do. Nah, but the thing with that is, that ain't no real healing. See, because you get a familiar spirit with that, and that's a whole nother story. We can't talk about that right now, because if you're getting the goods and it's working, you're like, shoot, I went to a rich doctor, and I got healed. So I'm gonna keep trusting in that. That's the hook. Not that you got set free, that you keep trusting and relying in that power. You underdig? You underdig. All right. So let me see what's going on. Dang, I know it's gonna go that long. Praise y'all, man. Praise y'all for coming. Praise the Most High for y'all. I ain't gonna say praise y'all. Ooh. But praise the Most High for y'all for coming in on today. If you like today, if you got blessed by it, then share with somebody else. Dunamus. Yeah, Dunamus is D-U-N. Let me spell it. When I see it, yeah. Dunamus. power. Dunamis. Stay on fire. Ain't no problem, man. We out here chilling. If you spelled it wrong, man, we ain't tripping, man. It's tomato, not tomato, even. I ain't like that. It's potato, not potato. Nah, bro. Now I got some people that's English teachers. They'll be like, "Hey, you ain't say that right. You ain't you ain't say that right." And I used to be nervous when I used to come on here. Like, man, I know some folks watching us, some scholars, and stay on fire. Y'all crazy, man. um, yeah. So I would, yeah, Dunamis. I think it's like that. Dunamis power. But anyway, yeah, I used to be like, man, I know they on there watching. They're gonna be like, that brother don't know nothing. But I'm like, man, Abba Yahuwah, I'm gonna go with what you. Oh yeah, I like that dynamite. Dunamis power. But I like I just got to go with what you give me, and that's the whole thing too. When people go out witness, they just get they new to the faith. They be like, man, I ain't man. They start hearing these orators and stuff. They be like, I ain't got none. Yes, you do. You once was lost, but now you found. Psh, you can do that. You can do that for the next 3 years, and it ain't off of willpower. It's off of his dunamis power. I ain't trying to be loud in this backyard. Don't spell it wrong. Face toward. What did it say? Don't want to spell it wrong. That's all okay. Do not must. uh, yeah, he signed up for me. See, that's why he keep trying to get our eyes not focused on him. Just like when Kiefer was walking on the water, Peter, he was walking. He was living whole another different life. When he took his eyes off him, that's when he began to sink. But it still wasn't over. He laid it down. He laid it down. Praise the Most High. He laid it down, straight up and down. He laid it down for us. And so we just got to know who we are. Man, if you're dealing with depression, if you're dealing with being downtrodden, just know there's an advocate in the Shemayim, right? It said, and he has no sorrow. You can say that. Yeah. You would know if it's a blessing or not because the Most High, because it won't be struggle. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Absolutely. When you always talking about when he the blessing, see, we got to teach that too, because that was the only thing. Um, Capitalism is like at all costs. Like, yo, I'm about to get this bread at all costs. If the women and the children, if they suffer, whoever, it don't matter. I got to get that bread. You know what I'm saying? No, it shouldn't be at the. You shouldn't get the dollar at the sake of somebody else like that. You should be, if you're selling a product or a service. This is my personal opinion. You should be proud of your product and your service. If I work for Tropicana and my son said, "Yo, I had grandkids. I ain't got grandkids, but what you do, granddad? I make orange juice, son." That's not my granddad voice. I don't know why I did that voice. I make orange juice. Here, we can bring it home cases of that stuff. I make Tide washing powder or whatever, right? But a lot of them folk, man, they only record label, man, exploiting us. Dad, can I hear some of your artist work? Nope. You can go to private school off of it and build a business and on the banking, but you ain't hearing none of their material. Why? Because you know that material, if material is not good enough for your son and your daughter to hear, why you funding me making it? Because it's a big agenda, but it's a whole nother show. Yep, and this lollipop. This is what I'm talking about too. Get it or else. You know what I'm saying? Folk getting it, then their body react. Cause everybody body react different. Some get the shingles, some get the palsy, some check out. I mean, some nothing happen, right? Um, see, we going to a whole nother show. I got to get off here. But what if it put me down real bad, made me blind or paralyzed me, and I can't sue? It's mandatory. It's free. It's mandatory. But if something happened to you, you can't sue me. But if you don't take it, you lose your job that provides for you and your family. Ye are of your father the devil. But I ain't gonna get it. I'm gonna be cool because I said I'm gonna be good. It'd be hard, man. Y'all comments, man. Y'all comments, man. Be making it hard for me, man. Trying to behave. Sabat Shalom. What's going on? Ernest Higgs in the building. Blessings to y'all. So yeah, man, we're gonna get off of here, and hope y'all was blessed by it. Train up a child the way it should go. When they get older, should not depart from it. Woke baby in prayer. Leave her alone on this Shabbat. All right. And then I'm trying to get these right here. Continue to trust in Abba. Psalms 119, 114. Thou art my hiding place and my shield. I hope in thy word. All right. Make sure you join a Grow Culture 1 on the Facebook and the 21-day challenge. I did it. I'm doing another 21 day because I got ill that first week. They say only reason it's 21 days time challenge management is because it's like anything you do for 21 days is a habit. And so I was going on study this whole thing, an ebook coming out soon, and a course coming out. But I'm gonna give y'all some free PDFs and some different trackers and some different things that I use. It's good. So everybody get 24 hours, but it depends on what you do, how you manage your 24 hours. So that management is important. If it's chaos in your day, you need time management, right? If your money is all over the place, you need money management, right? You need to be able to manage, right? And not maintain. Go beyond maintain, but manage. But anyway, so that's going on. I'm gonna give y'all the links to those, and some of y'all can join me on the 21-day time management. It worked. It was. When these strategies I share with y'all, you're gonna think you got an extra. You're gonna be thinking you got 28 hours in the day instead of 24. Same 24, but you'll be surprised how much time we waste in between those in between time in the meantime. All right, so yep, that's what I heard. It might take longer. It takes 21 days to break a habit and to build a habit. Yep, with the finances. Yep, anything you put into. Yep. It takes time to build. It do. Okay, what do you say? We need to talk. I have a consultant business. I help with people mindset. Okay, cool. Yeah, we can chat. We can definitely chat. Where will we sign up for the 21 day? I'm going to I'm coming up with a link soon because I got like a whole bunch of little mini lessons on how to use the many teachers on how to use the forms and all of that. So I'm gonna let y'all know when it is, and then you'll be able to download the forms. They're downloadable and stuff like that, and we can get it going. But it helped me. Like when I got sick, sometimes when you're not feeling well, you just be like, So I ain't gonna even lie to you. One week I was just like, man, Camp 4 from Baltimore. Make sure y'all continue to pray for little Jay. Just found out about the live. Yeah. You know what? I just came on. I was feeling good. I came from this entrepreneurship meeting and about to do the garden back here. And got my harvest, like I showed earlier. My peppers, yay. My zucchini, yay. It's kind of big, but they're supposed to be smaller than that. But still edible, still good. But yeah. So I came on last minute with the live. I just came on last minute with the live. I didn't I just went live out of nowhere. So glad y'all joined me. I love this. Man, I want to do it live 3 times a week. That's what I like to do. But I be having other stuff to do. But I'm gonna get to the time where I can do it live 3 times a week, even if I got to pre-record some stuff. Cause I love hanging out with y'all. It's all good. Um, be careful with the super brews. He was an entrepreneur meeting. Oh, oh man, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I didn't fold the table up. I just went and sat with a notebook and you know what I mean, and my coffee and got the information. But I guess I should see there. Yep, yep. Sometimes her little seed. Sometimes I use the seed right from the. You could do seed saving too. You can save some seed directly from the plant. Yeah, but I do that too. Sometimes they have a nice germination rate too. Yeah, the YouTube streets. Yeah, man. It's like a lot of denominations and stuff, just like the denominations and stuff. And yeah. Some corners I'm not even accepting it. That's okay. I don't trip because you don't say your Howard shot. It's like okay, well I say your Husha. Then I don't know. It's all good. We've been dislocated and been I want to say I don't say disenfranchised, but we've been assimilating to these cultures around us and been 400 years plus removed from our culture and all that. And once set up that millennial reign and has set up his kingdom, he's going to restore feast. He's going to restore how he wants stuff done. He's going to restore how to call him. So I'm excited about that. You know what I mean? That's the main thing. I don't never want to say his name right and don't know him. That'd be crazy. Telling everybody how to say his name right, and then he say, "Depart from me, you work of iniquity." That'd be crazy. I done went around telling everybody how to say his name right and don't have a relationship with him. And you thinking that they saying the name wrong? He straight visited them in the midnight hour. Relationship with him. He do the foolish things to confound the wise, y'all. Oh wait a minute, what did it say, Rue? I bought some survival seeds, and I'm not really on keen on how my tomatoes and watermelons slow growth. Yeah, sometimes the tomatoes, I mean the watermelons, it needs certain soil, and it's a thirsty plant. You know what I mean? Stay thirsty. Well, you definitely don't pour Dos Equis in your watermelon. Stay thirsty, my friend. But put a lot of water in there. It takes a lot of water. Cucumbers, watermelon. I'm sorry, I meant to do a beer commercial. But cucumbers, watermelon, and all of those different things. Some of them need a lot of water. Tomatoes, they grow. Look, I got a tomato plant going bad right here. Um, Not bad, but it's splitting. Aroma tomato, cherry tomato. What's going on with my spelling today? No, it's all good. Tell you, this is a judge free zone. We let you say something. Come on here and say they broke his bones. Be like, no, they didn't break his bones. But ain't something real wild like that. I don't trip. All right, because I know y'all family and y'all have great intentions, good intentions. I didn't. I like the water I did a lot of water for the watermelon. I think it's the seeds. It could be I started okra late. No, you can still get some okra. Some of the okra seeds I had was 53 to harvest. And then one thing the garden guy that told me, because sometimes it's 10 days germination added on, but he said in the summer the soil is already hot, warm, so that germination rate is cut in half. So really, you can really subtract 8 days off of it. So if the packet say 53 days to harvest, subtract 8, subtract 9, because the soil is already fertile, it's warm, you know what I mean? So it germinates faster. Sometimes I used to be like, man, nothing germinated because I put them in too deep. So you got to know how far to put them in. Some like about half an inch, some of them are right on the top, like them celery, not celery seeds, lettuce seeds and stuff like that, carrot seeds, the real microscopic little seeds, they got to dang to be on top. You put them too far, they don't push up enough to come through and break the surface. But then you got a bean seed, they got to go down enough so it can push up. So anyway, we going into a whole other different show. Elephant Man Podcast Network. I'm talking to Stepping Stones to Home again too, but our time schedules is crazy because we're gonna get him back on here too. So I'm gonna reach out to you, Stay on Fire Ministry, get you back on here. Elephant Man Podcast Network, grown man conversation, dealing with elephants in the room. Let's see, can